Hey everybody, trying something different this week, trying something new. This is Port Royale 4. It's, if you don't know, it's like a tycoon-like game. You can trade stuff via sea on your boat. You can find treasures, go out and hunt for pirates and have sea battles. Hold on, let me mute my notifications. You can have sea battles, you can trade things via sea, you can run businesses in towns, so on and so forth. It's mostly a sea trading game. You trade things via sea with your boat. Then you can have a whole convoy of ships that you can set up trading routes with, and kind of can play the game by itself once you set up some trading routes and stuff. I played Port Royale 3 on the PS3, but this is the first time playing Port Royale 4. This is the PS5 version. I bought it for PS4 way back in the day. Well, not way back in the day. It came out like a year ago maybe, and I bought it. Never really played it. I think I started the tutorial on PS4, but I never completed the tutorial, and so I never really played it that much. So yeah, this is going to be a completely new experience for me, sort of. Like I said, I played the third one, so I have a feeling it's somewhat similar, but we'll see. I don't know if I'll stream this all 3 of my days this week. I guess it depends how it goes. Let me turn the sound down a little bit, because it's pretty loud, and I know I can turn my headphones down a little bit, but let's see. Graphics, sound, master volume. I guess let's turn that down to 80 or so. Turn this down to maybe 70. Let's keep that at 80, because sometimes I'll need to hear what probably not. Sometimes I'll need to hear what the hell they're saying. Alright, well, I guess that's good enough. I'm going to turn my headset up a little bit more now. Autosave. I really don't know much of these options yet. Historical facts, sure, why not? Animations during sea battles, normal? Fast, all. I guess just normal for now. I'm sure you can change this later. Pause and dialogue, only trading? Off, always? Sure, okay. Game hints on, subtitles off. I guess let's go ahead and turn the subtitles on. Invert zoom. I usually don't like inverted controls. Clouds off? You would hope the PS5 could handle the clouds? You would hope? 3D cursor, normal, large, small. Let's try normal for now. Seasonal effects on. Yes, save. Alright. Since I've never played it before, let's do the tutorials. I got a bucket, I got some DLC already. I wonder how much it is, if it's free or what. Let me check real fast. Probably gonna lose picture on my stream. $4.99. 5 buckaroos. Not bad, not bad. Alright, tutorials. Wow, they had more tutorials than I thought there'd be. I probably know most of these since I played the third one, but better safe than sorry, right? So, control basics.
Ahoy, landlubber.
How's it going?
You're volunteering to come aboard?
I
Usually
guess.
we have to fill them with rum, drag them aboard, and ship them off before they sober up again.
Yeah.
All right. My name's Sam. I'm a
How's it
captain
going,
here,
Sam?
and there may be some things I could teach you.
Alright. Next.
The most important thing is to know where you're sailing to. Climb into the lookout, take the telescope, and look around.
Alrighty.
You can also look around in all directions. To know exactly where you are, of course, you need a good naval chart. Here in the area, there are 60 towns.
60
Spanish,
towns.
English, French, and these money bags from the Netherlands. And of course, pirates from all over the world.
Yeah, damn pirates. Next.
I'm sure you'll recognize one or the other convoy. For example, these could be merchants or military convoys. The only way to find out exactly is to get close enough with one of your own convoys, which is not always a good idea.
See ya.
Check out Port Royale, your hometown during this exercise. This is the town on the island in the middle of the Caribbean. Your convoy is in the port of the town. Select it.
Uh-oh, he said the name of the game. Shit's about to get real now. Or is that only plot of movies? I forget. Daisy?
No vessels, no trade. It's as simple as that. Such a convoy consists of up to 10 ships. But for you, one is fine for now.
Yeah.
Until you can hire sailors and a real good captain, you'll have to show that you can handle yourself.
Alright.
Take a look at the different parts of the convoy.
Alrighty, with the D-pad. Up? Oh no, they want me to press right. Commodities. Press right again. Vassals. Route.
We're not sailing around here for fun. It's about trade between the towns, and commodities and gold.
Oh yeah.
Select the town Port Royale to open up the town dialogue. But select the whole town, not a single building. So don't zoom in too far.
Don't zoom in too far.
A town is nothing without its inhabitants. These consist of workers and their families. The workers toil in the businesses and on farms and produce the commodities.
Does someone say family?
The fine gentlemen like to come up with an attitude, but it is very important that the inhabitants are satisfied, because otherwise they simply run away. The supply of commodities plays the biggest part for satisfaction.
Oh, okay.
Now select the production tab.
The production tab.
Sure. Every town also produces its own commodities, up to 7 different ones. But people want more. And that's where trade comes into play. And your convoy. It brings the people what they cannot produce themselves.
Oh, alrighty. So this town produces wheat, sugar, what is that, rum I'm guessing, and coffee?
Now select the Trade Between Town and Convoy tab.
Alright.
Everything that people want can be found on the market. Or maybe not.
Huh?
And then they get dissatisfied. Each item also displays production, consumption, and the current price.
Yeah.
The better the demand of a commodity is covered for the next weeks,
What?
the lower the price. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So commodities produced in a town are usually quite cheap.
Following along so far?
Now select grain and buy 20 barrels.
Buy 20 barrels of grain. 20 barrels, huh? There's 63. 20.
While the grain is being loaded into your convoy, let's see where the shortage is. There you can then sell the commodities with profit and make people happy at the same time.
Yep.
Now close the town dialogue.
So it looks like they need, what is that, corn? the fuck is that? Like, I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't know what those two things are. They need meat. I don't know what the hell. What is that? Wood? And is that maybe iron? I don't know. And then, oh no, that's definitely iron, I guess. Quality goods? What is this? Maybe like clothing? I don't know what those are. Huh. Okay. Whatever.
If you zoom out of the map far enough, you will see more towns northeast of Port Royale. Move the cursor over these towns to see the commodities they produce. Tortuga looks good. Send your convoys there.
Tortuga. Where's Tortuga? Right here. Alright. Send convoy. Square.
Make sure the whole town lights up when you send a convoy there. After all, he's supposed to dock in the harbor and not drift around outside the town.
Yeah, makes sense, I guess. Where's my ship at? Is that my ship? Yeah. Port Royale 3, they had like they show you a dotted line where your ship is and where it's going. This one, you just gotta find your little shippy ship. Taking your sweet ass time, alright? Can you speed?
Now we'll wait until your convoy arrives in Tortuga. If you want to make a rapid progress, just zoom out. The further you zoom out, the faster time will pass.
That's good to know, I guess. It's an interesting way to do it. Port Royale 3, I think you held down R2 or something to speed up time.
Arrived in Tortuga. No evening without beer, rum, and brawls. So open the town dialogue.
Okay.
Now open the trade tab again and sell all of your grain to the town.
Alrighty. There you go. Good stuff.
Great! You still have to get used to all the commodities and prices, but through trade you can earn the most money. For this, I offer a special course about the Caribbean economy. And there is also a lesson about creating automatic trade routes.
Yeah.
By the way, in Port Royale, they need wood. Buy 50 units and return to Port Royale.
Units.
There is work to be done at the shipyard.
Wood. I like in Port Royale 3, I used to just buy it all the way until it went down one notch, because when you're buying it when it's at the green notches, you're buying it at the average price or below. So once it goes down, you're starting to pay higher than average usually. So I would wait till it went down to right there, only one green bar, and I'd buy it. So now back out. There's more work to be done at the shipyard. Let's see. Apparently not possible. The shipyard, huh? You want me to zoom all the way into the shipyard? There's my ship. That's the lighthouse. Tortuga. Insignificant backspace. Oh, okay. They do want me to go back to Port Royale.
Until the convoy reaches Port Royale, a tip from me. Convoys cost money, maintenance, and repairs.
Yeah.
Avoid empty trips and load your vessels as much as possible.
Load. Alright, if you say so, buddy. I thought when they said more work had to be done at the shipyard, I thought they meant the Tortuga shipyard. I didn't know they meant the Port Royale shipyard. Should have been more specific, man. Alright.
Port Royale. The
Yay.
Smell of seaweed, old fish, and hope for prosperity. Zoom in on the town until you see the shipyard and select it.
Whoa, I didn't know you could zoom in that much. There's a statue. What is this, the shipyard? This is the shipyard.
Convoys that are on the road a lot, the shells have to be scraped off regularly. And that's what the shipyard is for. But you can also get a new barge here if you need more cargo space. Buy a new vessel and get out of here for now.
No, you get out of here. Asleep. Alright, purchase.
Your vessel is still in the shipyard, and you can't even see it. You have to add it to a convoy first, or convert it into a new one. We do that at the lighthouse. Select it.
Select.
On the left, you can see the selected convoy and your unused vessels on the right. By selecting a vessel, it switches sides. That way you can enlarge, reduce, or dissolve convoys. If no convoy is selected, you can create a new convoy with free vessels.
You don't say.
Now add your new vessel to the existing convoy. Not bad for a landlubber. The basics are in place.
Landlubber.
One more thing.
What'd you call it?
Whenever you come across one of these info icons, you can use it to open the appropriate pages in the manual for Caribbean merchants. Try it.
Open the menu with, what does that look like, the start button? Or options, or whatever you want to call it nowadays. Huh? And choose game tips. Whenever you come across one of these, you can use it. So they want me to open the options and choose game tips. Alright.
The info icon will always bring you to the right place in the manual. You can also open the manual at any time and just browse through it.
Well, that's convenient, I guess. Okay.
All right, you've got the basics down, I hope.
Not
but
really.
There's a lot of people out there just waiting to make a rookie like you walk the plank. So I'm recommending my other classes as well. Don't worry, they're shorter.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Then you play one and it takes fucking like half an hour. Yeah, I got a trophy, cabin boy trophy, or a silver trophy. I guess for completing the first tutorial. Well, that's pretty much all the same as Port Royale 4 or 3 was, so I don't really think there was too much new there. So I already knew most of that. You can start the next tutorial right now. Basics for the trade of commodities. Otherwise, you'll get back to the main screen. Okay, let's just do all the tutorials. Screw it. Might as well, right? So I'm not sitting there going, how do I do this? How do I do that? Let's be real, I'm still gonna be
all
doing that.
rested up and ready for the Caribbean economy?
I guess.
Let's go. First, select your convoy in the harbor of Port Royale.
Port Royale.
Is that clear? Check the hold of your convoy to see what you just loaded. We'll need it later.
Check the hold of your convoy.
A lot of beer.
A lot of beer.
Beer is important. Does not make you as drunk as rum and not as sick as spoiled water. Now open the town dialogue of Port Royale. To do so, select the whole town from a greater distance, or, if the camera is close by, the town hall or undeveloped areas.
That's good to know, I guess.
Here you can see the inhabitants who live here and have to be taken care of.
Yeah.
About 1/4 of them are workers. Some of what they produce can be traded with other towns.
Yeah, don't we kind of already go through this, sort of?
Below you can see which cultivation and mining commodities can be produced in the town and how efficient such a production would be.
Yeah.
Handicrafts, such as clothing, can be produced equally well in all towns.
Risk of plague 100 or 11%. No, I don't know. I think when they had to plague, then the people get sick and maybe die off, and the town wouldn't produce as much.
People always ask for all commodities, and the variety of commodities affects the satisfaction. In small settlements, however, simple commodities are more important. If the town grows, the inhabitants become more demanding, and the upscale commodities becomes more important.
Makes sense.
Now switch to the production tab to see the production of the town. Each town can produce a maximum of 7 different commodities.
Oh, you don't
Here
say.
you can see what is produced in Port Royale per day. This is much more than the inhabitants themselves need. The surplus can then be traded with other towns. Your businesses will be here later.
Yeah, so they make grain. Was that cotton? Yep. Sugar. And pastry? Oh, okay.
Now switch to the trade between town and convoy tab to see the commodities on the town's market. Here you can see all commodities that are available, sorted by their importance for the inhabitants. The first column shows the fill level of a commodity. This is the ratio of supply to demand. From 2 green bars on, a commodity is no longer scarce. From 4 bars on, it is in abundance.
In abundance.
Here you can see how many commodities are in stock at the market of the town and in the selected convoy. The convoy must of course be anchored in the harbor of the same town. By buying and selling, you move commodities between the town and the convoy. Here you can see what the town produces and consumes. This includes commodities that serve as raw material for other products. Compare stock and fill level. The longer the stock lasts, the more secure and satisfied the citizens feel.
Okay.
The price of a commodity changes constantly because it depends on supply and demand. The higher the fill level, the lower the price. For the beginning, you should remember, buy from 2 green bars, sell until 2 green bars.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I did in Port Royale 3.
The last column shows the average price you paid for a commodity. Of course, you should always sell a commodity at a higher price. Take a look at the price of beer. The average price of your loaded commodities is lower than the current price in the town.
Well, I can't really see that. That's looks like it's an 8, maybe 80 something. And the price is 185.
People want beer, and you can give it to them. To do this, select the commodity and slowly move the amount from right to left. You can see how the stock and the fill level of the town increases, and the price per unit decreases.
Dude.
Now sell your beer supply to the town and close the town dialogue.
You can press square to sell all, but I wonder if that's would have been easier. Nope. I like to sell all the way until it gets to the first notch of the green. Right there. Confirm.
No, that was wrong.
Huh?
Open the trade dialogue again. To do this, select either the whole town from a greater distance or, if the camera is close
So it
by,
wants me to sell it all,
the
I
town
guess?
hall or undeveloped areas. Then select the trade between town and convoy tab. People want beer, and you can give it to them. To do this, select the commodity and slowly move the amount from right to left. You can see how the stock and the fill level of the town increases, and the price per unit decreases. Now sell your beer supply to the town and close the town dialogue.
So I guess they want me to sell it all? Fine. Jeez.
Very nice. Now show what you have learned. There's an abundance of grain in Port Royale right now. Buy at least 100 barrels.
Sorry for me trying to do what you said with the whole 2 green bars thing. God. Alright, there's abundance of grain in Port Royale right now. Buy at least 100 barrels. If you say so. It's too fast. Too fast. 100.
The commodities are on board. Now you need a destination. I recommend Port-au-Prince, east of Port Royale. Set up your
Port-au-Prince.
convoy there. Open the town dialogue and get a trade license. Then you sell the grain to the town.
Where's over here. Go, little boat. Go. I turned clouds on, but I'm not seeing them. Unless they're just not in that tutorial. Go, little boat. Go. Faster. Ding ding. So buy a license, huh? How the fuck do you do that? Set your convoy there and open the town dialogue. Then sell. Oh well, they. Didn't you say something about buying a license? Oh well. Sell the grain to the town. So I guess they want me to sell it all again.
Excellent. That was my Caribbean economy crash course. It's really very simple. Buy cheap and sell dear. And don't waste all the profits on drinks. You should now understand what the price of commodities depends on. In the beginning, you do the trading yourself. Later, you set up trade routes and leave the trading to your convoys. Of course, always to your specifications.
Yeah. Yay, convoy management. Let's go. Let's do it. Plus, I think you get a trophy for completing all the tutorials, so...
You want to sail
another
comfortably
plus.
over the sea and enjoy the wind and waves?
Yeah.
Then you're in the wrong place.
Oh.
I want to teach you how to organize your convoys so that they yield more profit for you. And we'll start right away. Choose your convoy that anchors at Port Royale. Here you can see if the convoy has additional sailors. You can hire these via the trade dialogue if there are workers available in a town. Sailors are only needed by your combat vessels during naval battles. The total number of cannons of the convoy is displayed here. A convoy can only fight in naval battles if it has combat vessels, because only these vessels have cannons.
You don't
say. If there is a
say.
battle, the sailors of the convoy will be distributed among the combat vessels.
Okay.
You already know the different areas of a convoy. Select the area vessels.
Alright.
Here, you can see the vessels of your convoy. It's important that you understand the difference between a vessel and a convoy, even if the convoy consists of only one vessel.
Okay.
Suppose you buy a vessel in the shipyard. Then it will stay there until it belongs to a convoy.
Yeah.
Only then it gets a crew and is put into the harbor.
Yeah.
From that moment on, you can fill the vessel with commodities and put it to sea.
Okay.
Free vessels are something like dead capital. They are not operational, but they don't generate any costs.
Well, at least they don't generate any cost. They just sit there doing nothing. But I'm following along so far.
2 buildings in the town are important when it comes to vessels. The
Shipyard
shipyard and the
lighthouse.
lighthouse. Let's first have a look at the shipyard in Port Royale. Select it to enter it. You have to zoom in close enough to the town, otherwise you won't be able to select individual buildings.
Makes sense.
In the shipyard, you can repair, buy, and sell vessels. As you can see, the vessel in your convoy could use a little overhaul. Get it done.
Don't tell me what to do.
Great. While the repairs are being carried out, we look at the vessels the shipyard is currently offering for sale. To do so, select the next area in the shipyard.
R1.
Larger shipyards sometimes offer used vessels for sale. These can come from bankrupt merchants, for example. This is a good opportunity for you to get a new vessel quickly and easily. Just buy the 2 vessels on offer.
Okay, he wants me to buy them both. They're both the same thing. Purchase and purchase.
This military frigate needs command points. This applies to all vessels with cannons. They can only be included in convoys that have a captain, and people trained in this field do not grow on trees.
Really, people don't grow on trees. You don't say.
For the really big vessels, you have to prove that you are loyal to your nation and accumulate fame, here represented by fame points. Your fame increases when you do things that our dear Viceroy particularly likes. More on this later, in another lesson.
Yeah, I can't wait. Usually you got, in Port Royale 3 anyways, you usually got good enough fame just by trading shit that towns needed, and then maybe killing some pirates. Destroying pirate convoys got you the most easily.
Now look at the other parts of the shipyard. You can sell vessels which you don't need anymore, and order the construction of vessels. However, this always takes a while, and there must be enough building material available at the town's market before the shipyard can start the construction.
No, so you can actually construct ships this time. Pretty sure you couldn't do that in Port Royale 3. So at least that's something new. Hell, no. Huh? I'm confused. I'm confused, man. They say press R1. Ah, sorry about that. And then they say press L1. Screw it, I'm just going to sell and order. Oh, they just want me to look at both, I guess? Yeah. So, construction material would be 100 wood, that ain't bad. Oh, these, okay, of course these bigger ones. I guess they all have special things they do, because that one says smoke. That one says reload. Reload. Oh, that's the same damn ship. I thought I was moving over, but I'm not. So it looks like frigates are definitely one of the best ships to have. They can hold 400 goods, 400 barrels of goods. They have 24 cannons. Huh, alright. Next.
To build new convoys or add new vessels to a convoy now, you need the lighthouse. Now close the shipyard and open the lighthouse of Port Royale. On the left side, your selected convoy is displayed. On the right side, you can see your free vessels, which are docked in the harbor. Just select a vessel to move it between the port and the convoy. If you have not selected a convoy that is anchored in the harbor, a new convoy will be displayed on the left side, which you can create with your vessels. Now close the lighthouse again. We have just talked about captains. Choose the Captain's tab in your convoy. A convoy is ready to go even without a captain, but a captain improves many characteristics and allows to carry armed vessels. Unfortunately, such captains are hard to find, and for each, you need a captain's license.
Captain's license. I remember Port Royale 3, you'd sometimes find them at the tavern. No, I'm thinking of no, they can be trained at the tavern. I don't remember. Maybe you needed the whole captain's license
from your viceroy, but more about this in a later lesson.
All right.
If a captain applies to you, this will be displayed here. Now open the captain's dialogue.
So captains can actually apply to this time. I guess if you're famous enough, they'll apply to work for you. R2 to action menu, and then captains.
Here you can see which captains are working for you, or who is applying as a captain. Every captain has other skills that will improve with time. Take a look at everything and then hire the captain.
He's an embarker, but that's pretty much all he does, huh? He doesn't have any dodge, doesn't have any gunner, and no maneuver tactics. He's only level 1, maximum level of 11. Daily salary of 40 gold, that's not bad. Hometown of Guadalupe. Satisfaction 86%. What was his name? Balian Jackson? If you say so, man.
The captain doesn't work for free, so don't forget to assign him to a convoy after you hire him. Otherwise, you'll pay for doing nothing. Now, assign the captain to your convoy.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Very good. With the help of their command points, captains can lead armed vessels. The higher the level of a captain, the more command points he can use. And that concludes this lesson about vessels and convoys. See you soon.
See you soon. I remember in Port Royale 3, depending on what you did, that's what they would level up in quicker. So if you did nothing but trading, they'd be good in trading. Embarker. And if you did a lot of fights, they would level up their gunner and maneuverable tactics, I guess. Setting up trade routes, or trade routes, however you want to say it. Tomato, tomato. I personally say route, but you know.
Thank you for participating in this lesson on trade routes.
No problem,
It
man.
could also be called 10 Ways to Screw Up Others' Businesses. I'll teach you how to massively increase your trade volume. Now, select your convoy, which is anchored off Cartagena, and select the Trade Route tab.
Cartagena, huh? Left.
As long as you only have a convoy, you can, of course, act on your own, buying, transporting, selling commodities. But with more convoys, it gets out of hand. You have to learn to give orders to your convoys so that they are sailing for you automatically. For that, you need the trade routes. Now, click on the Trade Routes button to open the dialog, and then select Create New Route.
I remember in Port Royale 3, I kept my one convoy for the longest time because I like to just do everything myself. Go to town, sell, buy, sell. It wasn't until way later in the game when I had a crap ton of gold where I started having other convoys and setting up trade routes and all that. I can see me doing the same thing here, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to hold R2. Trade routes. Create new
Here,
route.
you create new trade routes and assign them to your convoys. A new route does not yet contain any towns, so you will have to edit it first.
No, you, I guess.
This is the navigation map.
What the hell?
It shows you wind direction and wind force everywhere. With tailwind, a convoy will naturally drive much faster. And time is money.
Time is money, friend. So, wow, that's totally something new. I'm pretty sure they didn't have anything like that in Port Royale 3. I wonder if that... It surely doesn't stay the same the whole time, right? I don't know.
The red areas are sometimes hit by storms.
Yeah.
This increases the risk that your convoy will be damaged.
I got you.
That's what areas with a dull wind look like. Here, convoys move very slowly. Therefore, such areas are usually avoided.
Makes sense, I guess.
The colored areas near coasts indicate shallow waters and reefs. Convoys with greater draft have to be very careful here, and therefore do not make rapid progress. Convoys consisting only of vessels with little draft have no problems here.
Alright. I have a feeling I'm just going to ignore most of this when I actually play.
Now, look up to the left. There you will see the towns where you have acquired a trading license. You will also see what each town is producing at the moment. Set up a trade route with these 4 towns. Simply select the towns in this order: Cartagena, Portobello, Bluefields, Puerto Cabezas.
Yeah. So add town. Add town. Add. And then add.
As you can see, all the towns will appear in the list, and even the exact course of the route will be shown.
Yeah.
However, this route is not very convenient.
Nope.
The convoy would have to sail frequently against the wind,
Yeah.
and would make only slow progress.
Yeah. Not to mention they'd go through the part with no wind at all.
The first thing you should do is to change the order of the towns. To change the position of a town in the list, you can select and move it.
So with the D-pad, they want you to do all that. And to arrange the list as following. So they want me to change port to... I hold to delete town. So how do you... I mean, they show me with the D-pad, but then how do you select it? I'll hit X and nothing happens. Interesting. Very, very interesting. The other analog sticks just move the camera, huh? Square? No, square doesn't pick it up. Triangle? No, triangle don't pick it up. Huh, I am confused. You can select it with the up and down D-pad and move. Oh, okay, I see now. You select it with up and down, you move it with left or right. I gotcha. Sometimes reading is all you need, but reading oh, sorry, what? Then Bluefield's next.
You see, the course of the route is already much more consistent with the wind directions.
Yeah.
But you can optimize the route even more because it runs through an area with little wind.
Yep.
Select the route at the marked position and move it up to the other marker outside the calm. And see how this reduces the duration of the trip.
The duration right now is either 8.6 to 11.14 days. So let's see how much it changes.
You can certainly improve the route in other places to take better account of the wind, avoid potential storms, or avoid shallow water and cliffs. Feel free to experiment. Then select the town of Cartagena in the list to set the commands for that town.
Insert waypoint. So do you gotta hold it? I thought you just had to tap it. Tap it. So they want you to. Do they want you to hold it? I'm so confused. Delete waypoint. Hold to move waypoint. That takes it down to 7.5 to 9.8. There's 9.7 I was seeing. And then should I take it out of the gale force or whatever? It's gonna slow it down, but it'd take less. It would be less risky, wouldn't it? 9.9, 9.89%. I don't know. I was just messing around with it. Then select the town. Just set commands for that town. Alright, so square for settings.
Of course, your people need to know what to buy, what to sell, and what to keep their hands off. So you give them guidelines, which they then follow. Don't worry, it sounds more complicated than it is.
Yeah.
The commodities produced in a town are often in abundance. That makes them cheap, and you can sell them in other towns at a profit. Search for cotton and give the order to buy. Your people will then buy cotton as long as it can be sold on the route and the purchase price is low enough.
So go down to cotton. Where the hell's Cotton at? Where are you, Cotton Eye Joe? There you are.
But your people are not stupid. If there are no
If you
sell
say so.
orders for a commodity, if there is no demand, or if the purchase price is too high, they will not buy it.
Oh, that's good to know.
If you actually have to deliver a commodity somewhere, even though it is very scarce and expensive, you can deactivate this automatic pricing and give your people a maximum purchase price. But for the beginning, you shouldn't even think about such things.
Yeah, I usually didn't. Not until like the very, very end. And then I was trying to maximize profits.
Find 2 more commodities in Cartagena that you want to buy, and switch to the town Puerto Cabezas when you're ready.
Alright. I don't know what else they freaking sell in or make. Coffee? And then meat? And, that's it. Okay, now they want me to
Puerto
select this one.
Cabezas can certainly use the commodities you want your people to buy in Cartagena, so set these commodities to sell. By the way, if you select a commodity, the list of towns will show you where it is bought or sold.
What? If you select a commodity, the list of towns will show you where it is bought and sold. Oh, I see it now. The little blue arrow to the side. I gotcha. Is that it? Wasn't there one more? Guess not. Now what? Do I just close out of here? No, it wants me to do that.
Of course, you can also set further preferences for priority, quantity, and price when selling, but it is not important at first. If you want to know what this is for at a later time, just have a look at my tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks. Game tips? Yeah, I'm not gonna read all that. So, hi, whatever next.
So, an easy route is now available. If you want, you can of course make further settings for the other towns. Feel free to have a look around. When you're ready, close the edit mode for the route again.
For the route again.
You will now be shown all kinds of information about the route. But since the route is new, most of the values are 0. And as long as no convoy uses this route, nothing will change. You should therefore assign it to your selected convoy.
Sign route.
And now you only have to give your convoy the command to follow the route. Very good. If you now close the route dialog, you can see how your convoy sets sail and executes your commands. In the port of Cartagena, there are now 2 more convoys ready for you. Up here, you can see how many of your convoys are not on a trade route right now. You can select such a convoy either directly in the world or by switching through. Please switch to a free convoy now.
Am I pressing L2? Is that what that says?
Now send this convoy to the route you just created.
Alright.
Open the route mode again.
Press down.
And now select again the option Assign Route and activate the route on the convoy.
Okay. Assign.
Great. You see, a route can have several convoys. This is especially useful if the route is very long or a lot of commodities have to be transported.
Yep.
Your current route is short and the quantity still small. But that can change once the towns start growing.
You don't say.
You can, of course, change, extend, and optimize a route at any time. The affected convoys will implement these changes immediately.
Good to know.
Finally, one more thing. The trade route dialog shows you the data of your different routes. You can also view the balances of individual convoys. Close the trade route dialog now and take a look at convoys and towns.
With... What is that, R1? I'm way too far away from the TV to see that damn little ass... little ass text. No.
Among other things, all your convoys and vessels are displayed here. You can also view the balances of your convoys, which are currently on tour with a trade route. So you can quickly see if a convoy is currently making gains or losses.
R1. Last tour balance. Oh, they're making losses. 1,333. Or is that? Yeah, I think that's what that says. They're both making losses. But, yeah, I didn't have any items, so they're not doing nothing but buying right now, right?
This lesson is now also completed. You have now learned the most important things about trade routes. By the way, if you later have your own warehouses in towns, they can also be used and filled by trade routes. More about this in my course about production.
Yeah, that's mostly what I use trade routes for. At the end of Port Royale 3 was just to keep my businesses stocked up with materials. Basics of production. Guessing this is really going to show you how to make businesses that
Welcome to the course about production and why producing by yourself is better than buying from others.
Yeah.
And while you're at it, I can also hammer some more insights about the Caribbean economy home.
Okay.
You already know that you can earn a lot of money by buying commodities here cheaply and selling them expensive elsewhere.
Yep.
Now, it can happen that you could sell more commodities than are offered. For example, because the production is too weak or there are too many merchants underway, then it is worth considering getting into production yourself.
I remember the best towns used to be towns that made stuff that made other things. Like, for example, if they made wheat and bread because the wheat was needed to make the bread, those would always be the best towns to start making businesses in, because buy a bunch of wheat farms, then buy a bunch of bread factories, and that was always the best way to go about it at the beginning anyways. It makes it simple.
Sure. During production, there are costs for buildings, raw materials, and workers.
Yep.
But if everything runs normally, you produce the commodities at a reasonable price, and you can sell them for a profit wherever they are needed. With optimizations, you can reduce your unit costs even more, and thus increase your profits. For this course, Cartagena is your hometown. Open the town dialog.
Open the town dialog.
Here, you can see which commodities can be produced with which efficiency by cultivation or mining. Of course, you can produce handicrafts everywhere because they depend on raw materials and not on geographical specifics.
Yeah. So they make, I don't know what that first thing is, and then cotton, I don't know what that second thing is, and then coffee, or that third thing is, I should say, and coffee. All right, if you say so.
Here, you can see which commodities are actually produced in the town.
Cotton.
Each town
cloth,
can produce up to
tobacco.
7 different products. Your businesses will also be displayed here later.
See, like this would be a good town to start in because they make cotton and they also make cloth. So you can buy a bunch of cotton farms or whatever, and then cotton fields or whatever the hell, and then you can buy a bunch of cloth making places. And so your cotton fields supply your cloth making businesses, and then you sell the cloth to other towns. And tobacco looks like tobacco don't need anything. There are a few businesses that don't need anything, so those are also pretty good to buy. Or make, I should say.
These numbers tell you how many commodities in the town are produced per day and how much could be produced. If, for example, workers or raw materials are missing, this slows down the production.
Yeah.
You should only produce the commodities that are scarce in the area, because the production of commodities is really expensive, and if you create an oversupply, the prices go down and you make losses.
Yeah, but then you can just start selling them to far away towns, which I know takes a while, but by the time you get back, the items are usually getting back down to scarcity anyways, so that's just what I did. If I accidentally overflooded the market, I would just go sell it to crap halfway across the island, the world here.
That also applies to other producers in the town. If they make losses with their commodities, they shut down production or even tear down their businesses. I'm only telling you this in case you ever have plans like that.
Thanks, I guess.
Check which commodities are in demand here. Vegetables are such a commodity, and Cartagena does not produce vegetables at the moment, but could. Vegetables are also scarce in the neighboring towns. You will quickly realize that when you trade. And since vegetables are high on the list, they have a big meaning for smaller towns.
Okay, so it sounds like they do something different in this one. Sounds like you can make businesses, any businesses anywhere, kind of. See, in Port Royale 3, each town could only make certain businesses. Like, I want to say Port Royale, for example, could only make bread, wheat, and rum. You couldn't put any other businesses down. You can only put those certain businesses. But it sounds like in this one, you can make anything, right? So that's what he's saying. Vegetables are scarce here, but you could start making them. So they did something kind of different. That's kind of cool, I guess.
So, vegetable cultivation seems to be a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Close this dialogue now and open the construction menu for this.
Does that say R2? Construct.
In the first section of buildings you can construct are town buildings like residentials or chapels. But we'll get to that in the next lesson.
Yeah, you start building residential areas if you need workers to come. Oops.
You can find production businesses in the second section. The darkened businesses can't be built here. The conditions for that are missing. If you move the camera to the town of Necoclí, south of Cartagena, you can see how the possible businesses change.
Okay. So, they kind of changed it and they kind of didn't. You can build, I guess, any business here, but you gotta meet conditions first. Yeah, the conditions are missing, so... Oh, interesting. You wanted me to go over to Where? Down
Of
here?
course, you can't just build anything anywhere. First of all, you need a trade permit, so that you can trade and your fame increases. Only then you can get a building permission for businesses. If you even want to construct town buildings, you have to get the town administration rights from the Viceroy.
Oh yeah, that's right. But like I said, the town had to like you enough where you could start building stuff on it. But if you sold it to town, all you gotta do is just go sell some stuff they need a couple times, and you'll be good to go. They show you don't even have to select it. You can just go back and forth like that. Okay, I got you. That's handy. So in this one, they make coffee. They make coffee too. But this place can make sugar. At least that's what I think it is, sugar. Oh, interesting.
Now take a look at Cartagena to see the possible building sites for vegetable cultivation. Select a business and zoom in close to the town until building sites in different colors become visible. The plots are divided into two colors, rather negative and neutral. Gray fields mean disadvantages. Move the focus to such a field. You can see that the operation would have a negative effect on the satisfaction of the residents in several residential areas.
Well, that's definitely something new. Even though I tried to make stuff all lumped together anyways, because I was just the kind of person I am. I guess I'm kind of OCD like that. It didn't
There are no negative
affect
factors
you.
on the neutral fields. There you should now build a vegetable farm.
It didn't negatively affect you if you built like your hemp plant right in the middle of your school, you know, and your town. But in this one, it does negatively affect. At least I'm pretty sure it didn't. If it did, it didn't tell you. But like I said, I tried my OCD-ness of me, I guess. If I was building a town, I would try to keep it a residential. So that's interesting. So build the vegetable farm here, huh?
Good. The construction contract is given. Here you can see which construction materials are needed and how much these materials and the construction costs.
20 wood. $20 wood, 40 bricks, I guess that is. In 10 days. 20 gold. Or 20,000 gold, I should say.
You don't have to worry about the construction workers, but they can only start working when the construction commodities are in stock in the town. You can help with this, if necessary.
Yep.
Close the construction menu again, and move the focus to the business you just commissioned. In the info area, you can see who owns the building, and if there are any commodities missing for construction. If so, you can either get them and sell them to the town, or you can wait until another merchant did.
I think it's 25 bricks.
Without workers, nothing works, of course. Otherwise, you would have to harvest the carrots yourself. Open the town dialogue by selecting an empty field or a town building. Here you can see how many job seekers there are in the town currently. They come with the treasure fleets from Europe to the town of the Viceroy, and from there they are distributed via trade convoys to the other towns. You can help with a trick here. When you dismiss the sailors, they automatically become job seekers.
I was about to say, what I used to do in Port Royale 3 is I used to just get a whole bunch of sailors from a big town and just come drop them all off at a town that I needed workers at.
In order for job seekers to come to the town and stay until they find a job, the satisfaction in the town must be at least 40%. This is usually not a problem, but as towns get bigger, the demands of their inhabitants grow.
Yeah.
But workers also need housing for themselves and their families. If there is not enough of it in the town, your business cannot hire new employees.
Makes sense.
If you really are the administrator of a town, as it is the case with your hometown, nobody else builds buildings but you. so you have to provide enough housing. On the contrary, if you are not the administrator, you have to wait until the town does it. If the town is doing well and there are enough building materials, it won't take long. Let's speed things up a bit. Your farm is now operational and has all the workers. Now, switch to the production tab and select vegetables. Here, you can see the vegetable production of the town. Your businesses are also a part of it, and from tomorrow on, you can see which commodities your new business produces daily.
Your business, one, with all 40 workers. Alright.
As long as you don't have your own warehouse in the town, the produced vegetables will be sold to the town daily at the current price. As long as your business is running efficiently and the town is not drowning in an oversupply of vegetables, there is nothing wrong with that.
Oh, that's something different too. I'm pretty sure anyways. Pretty sure in Port Royale 3 you had to build a warehouse before you could start building businesses. So in this one, if you don't have a warehouse, they'll just sell to the town. That's nifty.
Of course, you can prevent oversupply by selling the commodities to other towns yourself.
Yeah.
For example, by using trade routes. If the neighbors drown in vegetables, you can also stop your production completely for a while to prevent the price drop of the commodities.
I mean, I think your warehouse would sell to the town if they needed it. But like I said, I think you had to build a warehouse before you could start building businesses.
Vegetables are cultivated. Other commodities, such as iron or coal, are mined. And there are handicraft businesses where raw materials are converted, such as weaving mills. Here, cotton is spun and woven into cloth.
You don't say.
Such a weaving mill is needed right now in Cartagena. Get to work.
What? How dare you? So, hold R2, construct, L1, or R1, my bad. No, weaving mill. So this one, so towns don't mind if you put a weaving mill close. Interesting, interesting. Let me put it right here, I guess.
Very good. Let's speed this up. Now leave the construction menu and select the weaving mill to see its production. Here you can see what raw materials you need for your cloth production. As long as you don't have a warehouse in the town where the commodities are in stock, the business automatically buys the required cotton from the town as needed and sells the produced cloth back to the town.
Okay.
And the lesson on the basics of production is already over. Now you know why you should only produce commodities that are in demand. Also, you should always make sure that your businesses have enough raw materials, because otherwise you will pay your workers to just sit around.
Yeah, that was always a pain in the ass. That's why I said, like I said, I always build in towns where they made the commodity that you needed for your business. Advanced town development.
You have already learned how to boost production in the towns. But in towns like your hometown, which you manage yourself, you also have control over the living conditions and can also optimize the production of your businesses. Open the construction menu.
R2. Construct.
Directly in the first category, you will find all buildings that do not produce commodities. They create living space, increase the satisfaction of the inhabitants, or attract more workers to the town. Move the cursor over the buildings and see the information about them.
Residential area, tavern. The tavern enables resident areas in close proximity, whatever. to host up to 140 instead of only 80 citizens. Okay. A chapel. Gardens. Parks increase the satisfaction. A market. Architect. Small church.
As you can see,
shipyard,
many buildings have positive effects on other buildings or even the whole town.
Hospital.
The most important building, besides the businesses, is of course the residential area. Select it because you should build one.
Yeah, usually you should have quite a few residentials, and then, from my experience in Port Royale 3 anyways, is you should build quite a few hospitals to lower the chances of plagues and stuff like that. And then usually the town would like it if you had a bunch, like quite a few schools. That would help keep satisfaction up.
A residential area can accommodate a lot of people. This is good, because most workers have families, children, partners, old people, etc. Only about every fourth inhabitant works at all. So we need 4 times as much living space as workers. Otherwise, no new people will come to the town. If you look at the possible building sites for residential areas in Port Royale, you will see different colors. These indicate whether there are advantages or disadvantages for the building site.
Yeah.
This coloring means that the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. Move the cursor over one of these fields to see what the advantages are and where they come from. Here the reasons are the tavern and the chapel. If they are nearby, the popularity of a residential area increases, and it can grow much bigger. But nobody likes to live near cultivation or mining companies. There's too much hustle and bustle. Sometimes there is also noise and stench. So the satisfaction of the residents decreases. And such negative influences even add up.
Yeah, like I said, I think the whole advantages and disadvantages things is new. But I tried to do stuff like that just cause. I tried to keep all my cities in one place and all that.
Find a good place for a residential area and commission it.
Well, over here sounded good.
The situation is different with handicraft businesses. Here, residential areas have a positive effect because the workers have a short way to work. But also companies that supply the right raw material for the craft have a positive effect. Choose the brewery for once. The most productive building sites for a brewery are located near residential areas and grain farms, because the workers then have a short distance to work and grain is needed for brewing. Now build a brewery.
Alright, let's build it right here.
Very good. By the way, if a crafting business needs more than one resource, it will receive an additional bonus for each resource business nearby.
It's good to know.
And another building has a positive effect on production. The tool maker. Select it. With the tool maker, you can make nearby mining operations like the coal mine more efficient. I think you've understood the principle. Just always take a close look at the advantages and disadvantages of such a building site. That's what the information is there for.
Yeah. Makes sense. But as you build your town bigger, it gets more complicated because say you build a bunch of businesses right here and then you're like, crap, I need more residentials. And then your businesses might be too filled up. It is what it is.
And as always, one last thing. For many handicraft businesses like the brewery and special town buildings like the tool maker, you need a concession. You can get this from your viceroy when you have enough fame. We will talk about this in the next lesson.
If you say so. Okay, well that one was pretty short. The viceroy.
Welcome to the Department of Diplomacy at Sammy's School for Emerging Caribbean Merchants. Today's topic is Viceroys, the fast track to fame. Simply put, the Viceroy is your nation's top boss in the colonies. He watches you, gives you information, and shows his appreciation when you serve your nation. You can always contact the Viceroy. Get in touch with him now.
Through the radical menu, so hold R2. Viceroy.
On behalf of the Crown, I have a task for you.
Here in the first tab, the Viceroy informs you about the current situation. Especially important for you are the relations to the other nations, because you usually can't sail to the towns of hostile nations.
Yeah, but that's why I like the free mode. You made your own town and you're a part of your own town. As long as you didn't start crap with nobody, you could just trade everybody. Which I usually try not to start crap with anybody except for the pirates.
But the Viceroy also has tasks for you. You don't have to fulfill them, but if you do, you will be rewarded with fame. Not unimportant, because without fame, you won't get concessions for handicraft businesses, no great vessels, and no town administrations.
So far, Trinidad has developed quite nicely. Please look after this town. So we'll have 1,400 inhabitants by March 26th. Currently 675? Oh, I guess that's how many inhabitants I currently have.
Now, switch to the Fame tab.
I used to like the tasks that were like, go, oh, this town's missing this commodity. Go sell, 600 barrels of grain to this town. Those are always my favorites because they were usually easy.
As you can see, your current fame in England is quite capable of improvement. But this is normal because you are still at the beginning of your career.
Yeah.
If you have collected enough fame, you will receive a fame point, which you can exchange with the Viceroy for certain privileges.
Like marrying his daughter, right? That used to be one of the privileges in Port Royale 3.
England regularly sends treasure fleets from Europe to the town of the Viceroy to collect colonial commodities. Here you can see how many commodities the fleet would like to take with them next time, and how many of them you have sold in Port Royale. This is a double deal for you. Good for your wallet and good for your reputation.
Yeah, it's usually the best way to make rep. Just buy and sell crap they need.
If you have a fame point in stock and enough workers in a town, you can ask the Viceroy to manage a town. Then everything will be done your way. No house or business will be built without your permission. In the end, a town will be built according to your ideas.
Well, that sounds like it might be a little easier to get administration this time. In Port Royale 3 was a pain in the ass. You had to do a whole bunch of stuff. You didn't have to... It wasn't enough to just be famous. You had to do... I can't remember, but you had to do a bunch of stuff.
Now, open the next section. Life would of course be much easier without our European neighbors. Here you can find out which lousy creatures are their viceroys and where they live. Thank God you only deal with your own viceroy. It is not your job to confront these sad figures with the finesse of English diplomacy.
Okay.
Now, on to the next section. Pirates.
Pirates.
All Caribbean pirates the Viceroy learns about are listed here. It is for your own fame and freedom to hunt down these ungodly spawn. Should you ever manage to track a pirate convoy to its hideout, you can actually smoke it out and gain even more prestige.
Nope, not for me. All right.
Now, proceed to the last section, the concessions.
Hideout not far from Mosquito? Is that what that says?
Of course, Not just any merchant can open a brewery on a whim. For handicraft businesses, combat vessels, and special town buildings, you need the approval of your viceroy. This also applies to any captain you want to hire. For each fame point, you can get a concession here.
What in the heck is all this? This is definitely new. Huh. Can you eventually get enough to max this out? Or will this be one of those things where you have to choose one over the other? That's interesting. That is very, very interesting.
You got it? Then congratulations
sure,
on
I
the
guess.
successful completion of this course.
Oh, that
Look
was
around a
pretty
little
short.
more, and this lesson will end.
Ooh, military frigate. War boss? I can't read that small ass text. What does that say? During the construction of military frigates, you will gain benefits from England. Therefore, the construction will cost be lowered by 50%? Interesting. So this is how you make new businesses. Very interesting. I used to love the towns that made hemp and then also made the rope, because hemp sells good for a lot of places. Who would have figured, huh? Interesting. Naval battles. This is what I'm curious about, because when they showed the trailer for this game, a lot of people who were fans of the older games didn't like how the naval battles looked on this one, because it looks like they went with like a turn-based approach, and all the previous games before this one had real-time combat, where I always just made it automatic anyways and just let my AI take care of it. With this, I might actually play it myself, because I don't mind turn-based. Kind of reminded me of like Advanced Wars and stuff.
The acrid smell of gunpowder steam and the crashing of bursting tailgates. Where there are pirates and enemy military convoys, there are naval battles. To make your first battle not your last, there's this lesson. To get started, select your convoy. It's anchored south of Port Royale. There are 3 types of convoys you can attack. First of all, there's pirates.
Yeah.
You can always attack them. Your viceroy will be happy, and accordingly, your fame will rise.
Yep.
If you want to act like a pirate, you have to raise the black flag on your convoy and disguise yourself as a pirate. In this mode, you can also attack friendly convoys, but this will damage your reputation with the viceroy.
It's not too bad. Graphics here aren't too bad. What I can't wait to see is if like there's a storm. Actually, it kind of looks like there's a storm out that way. If it will actually show the storm and how good the graphics will be there. See, I'm weird. I love these kind of tycoon slash sim slash whatever else you want to call these type of games. And I think to myself, man, I can't wait till they get so advanced that I can zoom in on my ship here when a storm's a brewing and see the lightning and thunder and the waves crashing real high. You know, sure, it's fun. The game itself is relaxing, fun to go sell stuff. But then small little things like that too.
And thirdly, there are convoys of other nations when there is war with them. If you got yourself a letter of marque beforehand, such attacks are legal, because you can then act on behalf of the viceroy. It's called politics.
Yeah, I usually didn't do that route, but I know there towards the end of Port Royale 3, I would get a letter of marque and then go attack enemy nations' treasure ships. Makes you pretty good money, because then you get like so many barrels of goods to sell. But then again, you can also do that with pirates. Sometimes when you attack pirate layers, you get a bunch of goods, so
Here, you can activate the convoy's patrol mode. In this mode, the convoy monitors its surroundings at sea and attacks all enemy convoys on its own. Activate the mode now.
Control up on the D-pad.
Soon the pirate Calico Jack will pass by
Calico
here,
Jack.
and your convoy will attack him. Then you can choose if you want to join the fight, or if you want your convoy to fight on its own.
Here comes Calico Jack.
This sign will alert you to an incipient naval battle. Select it in time to join the battle. If you wait too long, the battle will be fought automatically.
Oh, okay.
Here you will be informed about the convoys that are going to fight against each other. On the left is always your convoy. On the right, the convoy of the opponent.
Cedric Price versus Calico Jack. Calico Jack has a little bit more power. He's definitely a higher level. 13 to my guys is 4. But we got more cannons, we got more sailors, and we got one more ship than he does. So, I guess he's only a higher power level because he's a higher level.
The most important factor is the approximate fighting strength of the convoys, because usually the stronger convoy will win.
Yeah, usually, but that's not the case here because the only reason he's stronger is because he's a higher level. We got the more, like I said, the more cannons and the more sailors and one more ship, so we should be good here.
Pirates often have no interest in destroying a convoy completely. They want commodities, and they cannot plunder a destroyed convoy or bankrupt merchants a second time. So if things turn bad, it is advisable to simply capitulate.
Capitulate? Would you call me?
Now, choose that you want to participate in the battle.
Manual X.
You are now in the middle of a battle and you can get involved. The data of your convoy is displayed on the left. The data of your opponent on the right. Your vessels are shown below. The naval battle will take place in rounds. Each round, all vessels have a turn once. This also means, for example, that if you have more vessels than your opponent, you will have more turns.
Yeah,
When it is your turn, one of your vessels is selected and highlighted in the display. If you have other vessels that have not performed any actions this round, you may select another vessel instead.
Okay.
On your active vessel, the hit points are displayed here. The more sections the bar contains, the more hit points a vessel has. If a vessel loses all hit points, it sinks.
Makes sense. And this is another thing I like about turn-based combat. Is, one, I play these games to relax. And this is relaxing to know I can go into battle and go, okay, let me think of a strategy here. And, let me take my time. Where in the real-time combat, you had to, go. That's why I just mostly let them fight automatically. Where this, I might do all battles manually. I don't know, we'll see.
In addition, your active vessel will also show how much damage a broadside is likely to cause. The cannons play an important role here, but also the sailors. If the number of sailors falls below half of the maximum possible, the damage is reduced as well.
Makes sense.
Here, the effective strength of the crew is displayed. It is mainly determined by the sailors on the vessel, but also the type of vessel plays a role. The strength of the crew is important in naval boarding. The greater the superiority of a crew, the greater the probability of success in naval boarding.
Boarding, I remember boarding. It was kind of hard to do in Port Royale 3, at least it was for me. I might have not just got it down. But if you did board, you could either just steal all their goods, or sometimes, heck, you could just take the ship. Taking the ship was rare, but stealing other goods usually wasn't.
Each vessel has movement points, depending on the type of vessel. For each movement point, a vessel can move one field in its direction of travel.
Okay.
The maneuvering points of a vessel are also dependent on the type of vessel. A turn of 30 degrees costs 1 point, so a full turn would require 12 points. However, a vessel may use a maximum of 4 points per field. Don't worry, before you make a move, the costs will be displayed. The fields that your vessel can reach are marked green. Now select one of these fields to move your vessel. You can also move your vessel several times per turn, as long as it still has enough points.
Just move it anywhere, I guess. Let's just move it 1 down.
As soon as you do not want to or cannot perform any more actions with the current vessel, select End Turn to end the turn for the current vessel. Then, your vessel cannot be selected anymore this round.
Yeah, that makes sense. They want me to end turn now?
Now it is the turn of Calico Jack. He also selects a vessel of his choice and performs movements and actions with it.
He's going to attack me, isn't he? Of course he is.
The cross on a vessel indicates that it can no longer perform any action during this round. Now move your next vessel. If you select a red field, your vessel will move into position and fire a broadside at the enemy. A vessel can fire both broadsides per turn. You can mix movement and actions as you like.
Alright.
You can plunge into the battle alone now, but I still have a few important hints for you.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Take a look up here at the strength ratio of the 2 convoys.
Yeah.
The bigger the green bar, the higher the chance that you will win.
Okay, that makes sense.
If you are sure that you will win the battle, you can have it evaluated automatically. At the moment, I have disabled this feature.
Yeah.
But later you can see an evaluation here. You can accept or reject it and return to the battle.
Okay.
Another important point revolves around the tactics that are available to you in battles. First, there are the vessel's tactics. Each vessel provides a tactic to the convoy depending on the type of vessel. This tactic can be used as often as you like, but with cooldown periods in between. If more than one vessel has the same tactic, this cooldown period is reduced.
Alright, I see what he's talking about there. The R2, the war tactics. How do you change the war tactics? I mean, I guess it's just not gonna let me, but doesn't. I wonder how you read what they are. Maybe the convoy info of R3. Next.
There are also captain's tactics. You will receive them during your adventures as a reward for tasks you have fulfilled for towns. These tactics are consumed when used, but can be replenished at any time. Simply complete tasks.
Okay.
Which captain's tactics you can use depends on the level of your captain. Some tactics are only for experienced captains. By the way, all tactics are only used on your command, so they do not exist during automatic battles.
Alright. So it kind of benefits you to play them, in a way, especially ones that would be close. So you should probably only automatically battle ones that are you're definitely going to win. There's no hope of you losing at all.
Go ahead. I'll get right back to you.
If you say so. I wonder how you board and stuff. Will he tell me that later? Like, alright, hold on. Okay, now it lets me move around the tactics. But how do I tactic info triangle? Repair? Any one of your own vessels gets a 25% chance, or 25% of their hit points back. Interesting. Interesting. Combat sales. The current vessel receives 3 additional movement points. Pushing. The select vessel gains additional maneuver points. And smoke. The field of current vessel. Oh man, they really need to make that section bigger. Maybe I'm sitting too far away from my TV, I don't know. But it cannot be attacked when you have the smoke up. Cooldown rounds too. Interesting. What's this last one? Reload. Resets the possibilities of actions of a vessel so it can fire again. Oh, that's pretty nice. Reload activated, so now I can attack him again, huh? Should I move so this ship can come around? Guess I will repair it. Might as well, right? Select one of your own vessels. Oh, well, I'll just do this one. Guess I'll end turn because you can only move one vessel per turn, right? End turn.
At any time when it is your turn, you can specify the type of attack for the selected vessel. Solid shots mainly cause damage to the hull. Canister shot reduces especially the crew of the enemy vessel. This can be important if you want to board a vessel. Both types of ammunition are always available. You don't have to buy them separately.
Oh, that's good to know.
If you choose this type of attack, the crew will prepare for the naval boarding of another vessel. The greater the strength of your crew compared to the crew of the enemy vessel, the higher the probability that the naval boarding will succeed. This probability is displayed when you select a suitable vessel.
Okay.
If a naval boarding maneuver succeeds, both vessels will be suspended until the end of the battle. If the maneuver fails, the attacking vessel will lose 1 turn. Now go on. I'll get back to you in a minute.
Okay. So I wonder if I should maybe try to board one of them. Maybe I'll try boarding this one and just focus on destroying this one. Let's try that, shall we? Let's focus on maybe boarding this one and destroying this one.
One more important tip. Cannons that you don't fire in 1 turn are wasted. So make sure that a vessel can always fire both broadsides during a turn. I know it's not as easy, since all vessels are limited in their maneuverability.
That makes sense,
Well, have fun sending Calico Jack to the fishes. See you at the next lesson.
Alright, so R2. This one gains additional maneuverable points. So how do you make the ship turn again? How do you make it rotate? So I'm just seeing move. Maybe oh, hold X to rotate vessel. Okay, so let's try the pushing tactic. So it gets more maneuverable points. And hold X to rotate. So confused. Left and right, right? This is all allow me to rotate? Maybe that's all allow me to rotate at a time? I don't know, okay. Well, let me do it again. I am so confused. I guess I can't rotate it anymore? Because let's press left, the left analog, left or right, and I'm pressing it left or right and it's not doing anything. So I guess I can't rotate anymore? I don't know, even though, doesn't it still have 11 points? I don't know, I'm confused. I'll just end the turn. Round 2. Fight. Now, let's focus on trying to board this one. So let's change the... Well, no, let's continue to destroy this one. So attack. And then... guess we can also attack this one, right? Got enough points to, I'm pretty sure. That should be good. End turn. What the heck was that? I guess he did some sort of tactic to where now I won't be able to move there. Change ammo. End turn. Oh, he's gonna attack me over here now? Oh, no. Maybe should I try going over here? Or screw it, just attack him like this. And then looks like I won't be able to attack him. I guess I don't have enough points. Smoke. Let's try going over here. Now enter. Change my ammo back to the cannons. No, actually I'll attack this guy with the other ammo to help board. Now I won't be able to attack him because I don't have enough points left. So Enter. Oh wow, I didn't expect him to go all the way over here. Let's attack him. Enter. Oh, they was able to get both with one turn. No. Should probably focus on taking this one out, and then we'll worry about boarding the other one. Enter. So close. Now fire on that one as well. Now I wonder if I can do the smoke tactic on this one. Select a field. Why not? Now they won't be able to attack my weakest ship, right? In turn. So you can only do your, even though the tactics have a cooldown period, you can only use them once per battle. So the cooldown period is basically just how long you'll be able to use it until you can use it in the battle. Pretty much. And I guess we'll focus on killing him, or actually this ship should be able to knock him out. So let's weaken this one some more. In turn. What was this last tactic again? Oh yeah, reload. Reload. Now let's take him out. Bye-bye. Swim with the fishes. Fish food. Now attack this one. Now I can reload, can I again? R2. Reload. Now fire on him again. Might as well, right? In turn. Now let's see if we can board. Boarding maneuver successful. Naval battle 1. Sweet. I suppose. The enemy convoy has lost all its vessels. You have boarded a vessel of the opponent. You have not been able to plunder any commodities because your opponent had none on board. I guess because of this tutorial battle. But I'm still glad I did it because now I know how to do it, how to do the whole boarding thing. So, that was interesting. I much prefer that battle system over the previous games, but to each their own. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I prefer that. You can relax, take it easy. Turn-based. Now, tasks and treasure maps. I remember treasure maps in Port Royale 3. Sometimes they were hard as hell to learn, like read. where they were, and sometimes they're pretty easy.
There's work waiting for you all over the Caribbean. Viceroys, towns, merchants, dodgy characters. They all have wishes, all looking for, all needing, all offering. And there are still some legendary and fabulously well-hidden treasures. You just have to keep your eyes open for such opportunities.
A little thunderstorm over here, huh? Nice, nice. Can you see it off in the distance if you zoom in? Yeah, you can. It's pretty cool. Huh. See, the small stuff like that. That's what I like.
If your Viceroy classy shoe pinches, he will let you know where by a mark on his symbol. When you visit him, he will tell you all the details.
Oh, what? Action menu.
On behalf of the Crown, I have a task for you.
You cannot accept or reject the Viceroy's wishes, because they are just wishes. If you just do what he says, he will notice, and you will be rewarded with a lot of fame. Now close the dialogue again.
No. I'm pretty sure in Port Royale 3 you had to accept them. I mean, you had to accept them in order to complete them. But in this one, you just do them to do them, huh? So I wonder if that means if you don't look at them, like say a Viceroy wanted you to sell so many goods to a certain town. If you never looked at his Viceroy tab and saw that he wanted to do that, would it still complete automatically? Or would you have to see that he wanted you to do that? You'd probably have to see that he wanted you to do that, huh? I don't know. So what does he want? Please look after the town so I'll have, same thing it said last time, kind of. 1,400 inhabitants by March, what was that, 24th? Currently 751. Alright.
If a town is short of a commodity or otherwise has had some kind of a problem for a long time, the town administration can post a task. Look north from Port Royale to Santiago, where the town offers such an order. Read it and accept it.
Santiago. What? Town task. Oh man, why did it have to be in that small square over there? What does it want? For the following delivery. What was that? 60 rum? Okay, I don't know. Task. Accept, I guess.
If you fulfill a town's task, word gets around quickly and your fame increases. You will also learn seafarers' secrets and get to know new captains' tactics. In addition, these orders are often economically worthwhile because they often have to do with urgently needed deliveries of commodities.
Yeah.
There are other opportunities in the world that you should not miss. For example, sometimes you can find castaways in the water or commodity stashes on the coast if your convoy is close enough.
Yeah.
Take a convoy from Santiago and drive west along the coast. There, I have put a message in a bottle in the water for you to find and pick up.
Okay. So he wants me to go up to Santiago. West along the coast. Where's my ship at? Oh, there it is. Come on, you little ship. Now go west along the coast. So let's go this way. That is west, right? What's taking you so long, you ship? I told you to go this way, didn't I? Send convoy square. There. I'm not seeing anything popping up yet. Ah, here's something. Here is a bottle floating in the water. Huh, okay. So, should I do patrol? I guess, is that what it's wanting? Or press X to accept.
Look, a part of a treasure map. There'll probably be more of these, and there are many ways to get to it. By the way, such pieces are always transferred to your journal.
Yeah, sometimes you can buy pieces in the tavern from people in the tavern. Sometimes pretty expensive, and other times not so much so, depending on how close you are to completing the treasure map.
Now open the journal, and there the treasure maps tab.
R2 journal. Treasure map.
Further parts of the treasure map are stored here. As soon as you have found the middle piece, you can go on a treasure hunt. A successful treasure hunt will greatly increase your fame in the Caribbean.
As soon as you find the middle piece, I wonder if the middle piece will always be the last piece. Because I know in Port Royale 3 you had to find all pieces before. I mean, I'm pretty sure you had to find all pieces before you could find the treasure.
And while we are in the journal, open the tab Objectives. Your nation expects a lot from you. What exactly you can read here. But you are free and independent. If you can do without the fame of your country, then these objectives are nothing more than recommendations.
Okay. Do they have the tasks that I accepted? Oh.
So much for missions, wishes, opportunities, and fame. They will help you to build a villa by the sea. My school thanks you, as always, for your interest and hopes for a positive evaluation. Grab a bottle of rum on your way out.
So is that all the tutorials? Oh, no. Naval battle training. Didn't we already do that one? Or is it going to tell us more about naval battles?
Welcome to Naval Battle Training. This is only an exercise. Whoever is sinking here does not end up as fish food and can try again anytime.
So we got Yorick Robinson versus Calico Jack again. Calico Jack's a little bit more powerful because he's a higher level. We both have 3 ships. I have a little bit more cannons. What, 8 more cannons? And he got more crew though. So should I worry about boarding this time, or should I just worry about sinking them all? Because, I mean, unless it wants me to board, if it tells me to board at least one ship, then I guess I will. But this is just a tutorial anyway, so not like I'll keep any of the goods plundered or the ships or anything like that. We'll just worry about destroying them for now. Attack! Oh, now I can attack it again. Let's see what tactics we have. Well, let me attack it again first, I guess. That's off to a good start, huh? What tactics do we have? Tactic info. Pushing. Maneuver. Grenade. And reload. Might as well do reload. And attack again. Attack. Dang, we almost destroyed their first ship in one turn. It's nice. That's nice. I wonder what grenade does. What does it say? Hold on. Let me get my old man eyes up closer. Grenade. The current vessel hurls a grenade in a 2-field range. It causes damage to the... What does it say? To the... something something? Oh, to the neighboring fields. Okay, so it'll do like burst damage. Area effect damage. I gotcha. So I guess I can... Can I cancel it after I use it? Because it says within a 2 range, so I could probably throw it here. But it'd be nice if I could throw it here to damage these two. I wonder if you can cancel a tactic after you've... Oh, it's still on cooldown. Okay, I gotcha. Cooldown 1. Remaining cooldown 1. Okay. Didn't look like it was on cooldown. I guess because, I guess there's a 1 on it. I can't really see. In turn. Opponent's turn. What the heck? That was weird. Let's finish this ship off. At least I think this will finish it off. Yep, down it goes. And then let's attack this one. In turn. He's gonna attack me again. Oh, he's gonna attack that ship. Oh, you jerk. He's blocking off my path. So if I do go through there, I'll get hurt. So I should probably avoid that. I'm gonna attack him. That didn't do too much damage, did it? Oh well. In turn. Your turn. Now I can do grenade, huh? Let's try out the grenade. I don't want it to hurt my ship, so should I toss it here? So it says it's gonna hurt neighboring fields. So toss it here. Yeah. Now, should we try attacking this one with the boarding? Or should we just try sinking it? Let's just try sinking it, huh? Well, let's attack this guy first, since he's weaker. So close. So close. End turn. Does the fire hurt though? Yeah, it looks like it did. Nice. It's not one of those things where, oh, the computer put it down so they can go through it. At least it's not one of those type things. Fire. And fire. So far, so good. I mean, I got 3 now, and he still just got the 1. Additional maneuver points. Let's do this tactic. I think that will help, right? Guess I should maybe go around here. Will I be able to attack, I wonder? Yeah. In turn. Your turn. So I won't be able to... Oh, I can attack from there. Sounds good. Let's do that, shall we? I guess in turn. Ouch. Man, he does some pretty good damage. Fire. Will I be able to attack him again? No. Unless... should I do it here? Now can I attack him? I can. Nice. In turn. Your turn. I don't think this will be the end of him here. No. I don't think activating that will help. Well, we'll see. Nope. Didn't help. But this should be the end of him. Yep, down he goes. That'd be cool if like you could see the other ships still down at the bottom. Oh, you kinda can, can't you? Yeah, you can. Alright. What? What is this? I'm so confused. Pirate convoy destroyed. Plus 50 fame, I guess. Game paused. The enemy convoy lost all its vessels. You have not been able to plunder any commodities because you sunk all the vessels of your opponent. Okay. Tutorial completed. This tutorial is now completed. You will return to the main menu. Bling Trophy Seafarer. I guess we're completing all the tutorials. Now, even though I'm half tempted to play a free game, because I much prefer the free game, because you can just pretty much do whatever you want. Guess we can do the tutorial, or do some of the missions. So they got Spain, England, the Netherlands, and France. So you gotta complete Spain's first. I wonder how hard these campaigns are. I mean, I guess I'll just do it, and then if I don't like how it's going, I can always make a free game, right? I can always save and quit and just make my own free game. Spain. I wonder what the... Probably tells you what it's going to want you to do. This campaign offers the best introduction to Port Royale 4 as it continues a balanced mixture of the different components of the game: battle, construction, and military conflicts. Not really too big on the whole military conflicts thing, because I never really did that in Port Royale 3. Not until the very end, when I was just going for trophies and trying to annex the towns just so I can get those trophies. But I guess we'll do it. The Buccaneer, the Priestess, the Adventurer, they all have pluses and minuses. He has experience of captains increased 25% faster. Is able to order vessels which he has defeated in battle. Huh. And then 25% weaker in boarding fights. Or 20% weaker. The Merchant does not require a trade license. Is able to trade with all nations, even at war. That's pretty handy. Combat vessels will cost twice as much fame points. The Buccaneer. Letters of Marquis are, what was it, like 90% off? Gain 5 frame points at the beginning. Double loss of fame for piracy. Okay. The pirate starts with the pirate barge or whatever. Only 50% less loss of fame for piracy. Crew costs refunded by or reduced by 30%. All buildings will be 20% more expensive. The Adventurer, experiences of that's the same as the Adventurer from earlier. The Merchant. So each has a male and female character. So is there any I didn't read? I don't think there is. The only thing... The Buccaneer... Letter of Marquis... I'm not really too interested in. Sure, they say it's going to have military things that military tasks you complete. But hopefully those days don't come till the end. Gain 5 fame points at the beginning. That's kind of nice, right? And then double loss of fame for piracy, which I'm not planning on doing any piracy unless it makes you in the tasks. But then again, the Adventurer doesn't sound too bad either. 25% experience range of captains, that's pretty good. But the Merchant sounds pretty good too. Because the Merchant... he doesn't require a trade license, which I think trade licenses are pretty cheap anyways. But that's kind of nice. And then is able to trade with all nations, even at war. That's nice. And then combat vessels will cost twice as much fame points. That's the only downside, and that's a pretty big downside, I think. I mean, I don't know how much combat vessels cost normally, fame points wise. We'll go with the Merchant for now, for this one. Oh, you can change the name? I don't care about the name. Should I just... I'll just put... Buddy... Sky... Now, continue. Madrid, 1572.
By the end of the 16th century, the empire of the Spanish crown was so large that the sun never set on it. From all over the world, riches flowed into the motherland, especially to Madrid, the place of the royal court, the mecca of flatterers, schemers, and officials. Anyone blessed with title or wealth found a safe and comfortable life here. For those who were not blessed with this, there is above all a way out: the Spanish Caribbean colonies, from which the wealth of South and Central America is shipped across the Atlantic. The poor people were allowed to leave willingly, because life was hard and labor was scarce in the colonies. The settlers are driven by the hope for a better life, without poverty, but in freedom, and perhaps even prosperity. But even the great rulers of Europe look eager to the Spanish colonies. Their fabulous riches promise something no monarch can resist: power. So it is only a matter of time before Spain's supremacy is openly challenged.
All right.
Greetings in the name of God and as representative of the Holy Crown of Spain. Heaven sends you, for the area to be colonized is vast, and the development is a true test of our humility and devotion before God. And our intelligence, of course. Due to the large expansion of our colony, the supply situation is not equally good everywhere. Some towns find it difficult to secure their demand because of the distances to production sites, but also because of the lack of necessary production, labor, and building materials. Your first task will be to ensure the supply of basic commodities for daily needs in your home region. Details can be found on your task list. May the blessing of God rest upon you.
Alright, so I'm guessing I'm just going to have to sell, buy and sell for now. Task list. I forget. You hold R2, right? And then journal. You gotta trade with 5 different towns. Tip: pay special attention to your hometown and the surrounding towns of those. Deliver 1,000 commodities from producing towns to other towns, or preceding towns, whatever. And then the satisfaction of your hometown at, what does I say, 90%? Okay, well, just do what I've done for, oh, I have, oh, wow, okay. I did not expect to have 3 convoys right off the bat. Can I just turn them into 1 convoy? Or should I keep them at 3? Interesting, very, very interesting. I mean, I guess they want you to build a trade route right off the bat. Which I'm not really too interested in doing right now. Does all of these have captains and everything? No, no captain on this one. No captain on that one, no captain on that one. Okay. So can I just turn them all into one convoy? Let's look at the lighthouse. So let me do that. Disband convoy. Yes. Now let me go to my other convoy. Let me go to this one. Put it up. Disband convoy, yes. Now. Go to the lighthouse. Boom, boom, boom. There. There. Now I only control one convoy. So I don't want to mess with trade routes and stuff right now. Now select. Buy some fruit. Ugh. There we go. And buy... What is this, cotton? And buy this... What is it, tobacco? What the heck is this? And then... Guess I can... Give me some sailors, I guess. Why not? Now, trade, I guess, to this town. Cezal. I did press to go there. Is my ship going there? It's not, is it? Select, oh, I gotta close. No? Send a convoy. Oh, it won't let me send the convoy there. Why not, I wonder. Approach town square. Why won't you move? I'm so confused. Huh. My convoy is not wanting to move at all. Could I, is it because I put all the convoys together? What, should I not have done that? How about we, try this again, shall we? Let's restart. So campaign, Spain. Is this gonna be the same save I already had? Or is this gonna be a new game? I'm guessing it's a new game, so it's gonna be that intro again. Okay, I guess I won't put the convoys together.
Of the Holy Crown of Spain.
Oh, the game was paused.
Heaven sends you, for the area to be colonized is vast, and the development is a true
How do you
test
unpause the
of our
game?
humility and devotion before God.
R2?
And our intelligence, of course. Due to the large expansion of our colony, the supply situation is not equally good everywhere. Some towns find it difficult to secure their demand because of the distances to production sites,
Whoa.
but also because of the lack of necessary production, labor, and building materials. Your first task will be to ensure the supply of basic commodities for daily needs in your home region. Details can be found on your task list. May the blessing of God rest upon you.
How do you unpause the game? Up? Right? Down? Left? No? How the fuck do you unpause the game? Touchpad? There, I guess it's the touchpad, yeah. Well, that would have been helpful to know earlier. Because when I press the touchpad, I see that ship moving. And then when I touch it again, it stops. Well, damn. Alright, let's... crap. I guess let's make the one convoy again, because that's all I really am interested in. Yes, disband. Actually, let's keep the two-ship one. Yes, disband. Now. Let's try this again, shall we? Let me buy the stuff again. Buy the cotton. I guess hire some sailors. Not that many. I guess until it goes down there. Okay, now. Approach town. That ship is definitely faster than mine. That convoy. The graphics aren't too bad. I like them. Better than Port Royale 3, that's for sure. But even still, Port Royale 3 wasn't too bad, was it? I wonder if there's a way you can speed it up without zooming all the way out. Buy some wood. Then I can sell this. Buy some of that, whatever that is. Sell that. Buy some of this. Guess hire some more sailors, why not? Does anything I have really needs to be sold? Not really. Except for what I did sell already. So what's the other town it wants me to trade with? Is Campeche one of them? I don't think it was. Let's see, where's the tasks? This is all... whatever that is. No, doesn't say Campeche. This one was one of them. Is there a way you can speed it up without? Oh yeah, swiping the touchpad. Trade. Let's see, sell this, can sell that. Just sell a few of those, not many. Buy this. Sell some of those. Sell some of that. Buy this, not many. So, hire some more sailors, why not? Shut up, truck. This was another one they wanted me to sell with. I don't know how I feel about the whole swiping of the touchpad to speed it up and slow it down. Because I guess it's fine. I don't know. It's gonna take some getting used to, that's for sure. Sell. Guess I won't bother with that. Oh, I can sell this. So, pretty much all of that. Nice. I guess I can sell a couple of this. A little of that. Sell a lot of this. Buy some more of that. Sell. Hire some more sailors. Sell some of this. Alright, now back to my hometown over there. Ding ding. The sounds aren't as loud, I guess you could say, as they were in the Port Royale 3. I guess I'll buy some fruit. So a little bit of that. No. Buy some of that. What does this town mostly need? Looks like it mostly needs these two things. That, clothing, right? Meat. Hemp, of course. What other town did it suggest I sell with? Just these three? This is all that one, and then the Philippines. Was that it? The Philippines. This is Al, the one with the V. Oh, and Evil of whatever. Isn't that one? Isn't that one right there? Yeah, okay, so let's sell to them. Open this one up. Buy some
It
of
is the
that.
express wish of the Holy Crown to improve life in the towns of your region. Only then will we gradually devote ourselves to other problems until a uniform quality of life and growth is achieved in large parts.
Okay. No, Sell some of this. Might as well sell all of that. Oh wow. Sell this. Sell that. Hire some more sailors, why not? Now what? Task menu. You get a trophy for naming your convoy. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that real fast. It's probably at the lighthouse, right? Or no, maybe it's convoy. Is it at the lighthouse? I don't think it would be. Maybe it is. Control, pirate mode. Rename convoy, triangle. So, in order to rename your convoy, you go to a town, and go to your lighthouse. What the heck is this saying? It's just random stuff. Even the children ask for vegetables. I oversleep every morning. Okay. Because there is no coffee? Oh, so they're kind of telling you what you need. Interesting. Alright. So you go to the lighthouse. And when you're in the lighthouse, press triangle to rename convoy. It's at Nemo right now. What can we change it to? Let's just change it to Sky, why not? SKY. Bling christening trophy. Huh. Alright. That was easy enough. An easy silver trophy. Can I build anything yet? Let's see. R2 construct. I can, I guess. But I'm sure it want me to do all that later. Buy that. Buy some more of that. Guess we can sell some of that. Don't have anything of that to buy really. Can buy some of that. Ooh, can sell that. Ooh, jeez. Sell that. Oh, okay. I like to keep it at 2 notches, that way I don't forget what I've bought and sold. That's just me. Now let's go back to Cizal, shall we? Cizal. Trade. Trade all my fruits, well, most of them. Buy some more wood. Wood. Sell a lot of that. Sell a little bit of this rope. Buy some bricks, I think that is. Can sell some of that.
Small towns are less protected than large ones. The envy of European rivals, may perdition strike them, does not allow us to neglect the development of towns. They must grow and become strong in order to survive sea blockades.
Sea blockades. If you say so. Now the last task that I need now is to just get my satisfaction of my hometown up to 90%. It's at 82. The best way to go about that is, even though they want you to sell between those few towns. Let's see a town that has coffee. Coffee. Is that coffee? No, doesn't look like it. That doesn't look like coffee. Where's somewhere that has coffee around here? All you gotta do is just find the stuff that they really, really need. And that will boost your satisfaction with them rating greatly. Let's see. Guess we can buy some of this. Hold on. Buy, what other stuff can you buy here? Buy some cloth or clothing or whatever that's supposed to be. Buy some cotton. Buy some tobacco. Buy, what is this, pastries or something? No? Never mind. Let's hire some sailors, why not? Guess we can sell some of that. Let's go back down to Invalid whatever. Trade. Buy some wood. Buy some of that. Buy that. Go to this town. I like the graphics. I do. Sure, they could be better, but I like them. Where the hell am I? Okay, got done off track. I'm just gonna buy for right now. That way I can sell to the town it wants me to get satisfaction for. Oh, I don't have enough money. That's what's going on here. I gotcha. Let me buy a few. Oh, I'm at negative 30,000. Jeez, I guess I better sell some stuff. So some of this. Damn, that's not what I wanted to do. So some of that. Sell that. Sell a little bit of that. Don't need to sell that. And sell that. Sell that. I could probably get rid of the sailors. That's probably what's costing me the most money, is paying those sailors. Which I don't need them right now. Well, now I'm kind of stuck. Because I don't have very much money. I messed up by buying those, by hiring those sailors. And now I don't have much money at all. I can sell this, sell that, sell that for sure. Sell that. Sell all of that. That's making me some good money. Alright, this has a task. It wants me to bring, what is that, coffee? Task, triangle. Okay. Now where the hell do I get some coffee at? You can see what they produce by going here. So let's just find somewhere that has coffee. Here's somewhere that has coffee. Porto Cabezas or something? Where is that at? Here. So let's go there, shall we? Go, little ship, go! Trade. Just while we're here, we can sell some of our goods. So the bricks, wow, they do got, well, I was going to say a lot of coffee, but sell some of this. Oh, not that much. Now let's bring the coffee back. So now sell the coffee to him. And that should be task completed, right? One more. Need to sell one more to him. One more coffee. Trophy gopher. I guess for completing a task. Now let's go back to the town that it wants me to have a good standing with. Sell the rest of my coffee and whatever else I have. Sell some bricks. Sell some tobacco. There's got some coffee sold to him. That should help my rep quite a bit. Didn't get done, but what am I sitting at now? 83.7. Alright, what else do they need? They need sugar and whatever the heck that is. Hemp, of course, rope. Let's see who around here sells some sugar, some hemp, some rope. There's some hemp, there's some rope, there's sugar. So a lot of the stuff should be at the town right next door that owns the V. Let's buy sugar. Not that much. And then let's buy hemp. Let's buy the rope. I'm running out of money. Okay, let's sell some stuff. We can sell... What do I got on me? Can sell a few of these. What else? Can sell a few of these. Oh, we can sell quite a bit of the cotton. That helped. Sell a little bit of that. Sell that. That helped a lot as well. Sell a little bit of this. Now let's go back up here and buy some more rope. Can't buy that much. There. Now, back to town. Back to our town. Sell the sugar. Sell the hemp. Sell the rope. Sell a couple of those, I guess. Sell a few of these. Now where am I sitting? Tab journal. 84.1. Okay. I guess while we're waiting for the stock to fall in my town, let's go trade elsewhere. Not the hemp and the rope, because we need that for my town, the town that I need to get, you know, a better rep for. What is up with these sirens? Those. I'm holding off on selling the stuff that you know, the town that I'm need to rep for needs as well. Go down to there. Buy some of this, why not? Wood. No, my town needs that. Can sell some cotton, finally. Let's go up and see what Sazal has for us. Sazal.
On your work rests the blessing of the Lord.
Okay.
You should now start the production of basic commodities to ensure the supply in your region.
If you say so. New task, huh? Now what does it want? You own 4 businesses for the production of wood. You own 4 businesses for the production of grain. You own 4 businesses for the production of beer. Take 1,000 job seekers from that town to other towns. Macacabo? Something? Trade. Macacabo. Oof, don't have that much money. Alright, which towns make what? Beer, so I can make beer at Suravel or whatever. Sazal. Wood. What did it want me to have it? Beer, wood, grain. Beer, wood, and grain. So I can make a wood place at Sazal. Do I have enough money? Let's see, how do you, I'm gonna hold R2. Construct. No, I don't have enough money. I need about 19,000. How much for the wood? Wood. Yeah, about 19. 19.4. Which I'd probably have that much money if I didn't make the rookie mistake of hiring a bunch of sailors. This is out. Let's see. Sell some wood. Giggity. Sell some of that. Sell some of the hemp and the rope. Sell the bricks. Sell a little bit of all that. Alrighty. That bumped me up to 26. Al had some of the things, or had one of the things I needed to, they wanted me to make, right? Yeah, beer. Which beer needs grain, but I'm sure you can't build grain. Let's see. Construct. I need a cropland. And where was that? That whole thing that showed you. Where was that? Oh, I think it was in your Viceroy. Hold R2, Viceroy.
Welcome in the name of the king.
Captain's license. I'm not seeing grain. Rope yard. But I'm not seeing grain. So I guess you won't be able to make a grain place at Cizal, or wherever the hell I'm at right now. Seville, or whatever. Seville. Let me check something. When you zoom in, you go to construct. It has the grain. Not possible in this town. So you can't make everything everywhere. Alright. Kind of was making it sound like you could in the tutorial. They said, you know, that as long as that criteria could be met, and it wasn't, you know. But, makes sense, I guess, still. Okay. So make a brewery here. Oh, I can't? I need the license from the Viceroy. Well, damn. Got this license. I guess, might as well, right? Every beginning is difficult, I got a trophy. I guess for spinning your first fame point. Alright, so let's go back to Cizal or whatever. And we can sell some stuff to help fund my wood lumber yard we're about to make. Sell that for sure. I'm gonna sell most of the rest of my coffee. Oh, we can sell. Oh, I don't have that. Never mind. I thought I had that. Okay. Now zoom in. Construct. Employees, 40 workers. So can I not build one yet? Hmm. Workers. Well, there's 84 job seekers. You are well known in this town, and you are able to acquire a building permission to construct businesses for 25,000. Well, I have enough. So I guess building permission. Triangle. Yes. Now I can build. I should be able to build the lumber yard. There we go. Now I gotta look for the positive, or a good place to build it, which is the green. So really, I guess anywhere in the green should work, huh? My little farm trophy. My little farm. Alright. Now, check out the Viceroy again. Oops. So you do need certain fame to make some businesses. Like the tavern, the rope yard, the distillery, the weaving mill, tailor, forge, carpentry, pottery, bakery, a luxury workshop? Huh. And it looks like pretty much all buildings, or all towns, it's the same thing, right? Let's see, let's just go to a random town. Like, let me press R2 a couple times, blah 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 blah. Cartanenga, or whatever. Let's just go to a random ass town down here somewhere. Where the hell is there? There's some town. Let me just Trinidad. Can I look at Trinidad's factory? No, I guess you can only look at the Viceroy of the town you're in. I was just wanting to see if all of them had the same businesses that you needed the fame for to build. That's what I was interested in. But, meh. I'll find out soon enough, I guess. Alright. Well, I think I am going to end stream. I basically woke up a little before I started streaming, so I haven't really got much done today. So, I'm gonna end stream, eat a little something, do all that good stuff. Well, this was definitely different. I don't know if I'll stream again tomorrow. We'll see. I am thinking, I actually have the itch to play World of Warcraft Classic again. And the last time, when I finally quit playing World of Warcraft back in like 2013, I started playing World of Warcraft back in like 2006, I want to say, late 2006. and I got High Warlord PvP rank 14. Did a bunch of no-life stuff on World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft was pretty much the only game I played for years. And then I want to say I kind of fell out of it a little bit around the 2009, 2010 stage, but I was still going back to it every once in a while, and I finally stopped playing it kind of altogether about 2013. And Kingdoms of Amalur was the game that kind of helped wean me off of it, because honestly, it kind of plays like a single-player World of Warcraft. At least that's how I always felt. And it really helped wean me off of wanting to go back to World of Warcraft. Sure, I was burned out on World of Warcraft anyways, that also helped. But, so I'm thinking of maybe playing, since I have the itch to play some World of Warcraft Classic, maybe I'll play some Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. It's the free PlayStation Plus game this month. Quote-unquote free. I know some people get triggered when you say free plus game. It's the plus game. One of the plus games this month, okay? Let's just say that. And I bought it a few months ago, kind of back when it came out, but I didn't really start it again yet. So I might stream that tomorrow. I might stream that tomorrow on Friday. Just, I was just wanting to try this out. And I got some decent footage to make some YouTube guides out of, so I can always use that. That's the main reason I streamed this today. And yeah, so we'll see. If you want to hit me up on social media, you can find me on Twitter, bloody_sky. You can find my Facebook gaming page, facebook.com/bloodythesky, all one word. You can also find me on Instagram, bloody_the_sky. I don't really post there much, just my clips. You can also find my YouTube page. Just search Bloody the Sky, all one word, and I think I'm the first person that pops up. Yeah, I appreciate a Twitter follow, because I'll be back tomorrow about 3 p.m. U.S. Central Time, which right now it's about 6:30. So yeah, and then I'll plan to stream again Friday, starting at 3. Yeah, I think I'll sign off now and do what I need to do. Maybe make some YouTube videos. Appreciate you stopping by. If you did, I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. Thanks for watching.